Cycling has increased dramatically in the last 10 years, not least in London, where it has more than doubled. But as numbers have increased, so too have accidents, as cyclists share busy road space with drivers. The bigger the vehicle gets, the greater the problem of cyclists being visible to the driver. The view from a lorry driver's cab demonstrates just how at risk a cyclist can be when he or she manoeuvres around larger vehicles with restricted visibility. It also emphasises the fact that cyclists need to do all they can to make themselves more visible.
You can't see people if it's dark and they're wearing dark clothing. They might have lights on, but the lights aren't that big.
There is now equipment that can be fitted to trucks to address the problem. Some of the industry's lorries are already equipped with special mirrors, warning devices and signs. And more than 30,000 drivers' skills cards have been awarded to drivers working on behalf of MPA members following courses which include the specifics of cyclist safety. Meanwhile, the industry and the Metropolitan Police Cycle Task Force have worked together to encourage cyclists to climb into the cab and understand the driver's view. This recent MPA event at Wellington Arch in London was one of several designed to do just that.
So I think it's a joint initiative. It has to work both ways. Drivers have to be aware of the initiative, but obviously cyclists have to be aware of it. And this is a great initiative today where they can see it from both perspectives.
Given that its members together are responsible for one of the biggest lorry fleets on our roads, the Mineral Products Association recognises the need for action to be coordinated. Early in 2011, it launched its Cycle Safe initiative with a 6-point plan to raise awareness, both within the industry and amongst cyclists. Its plan also encourages its members to use appropriate technology that can be fitted to lorries to help drivers and warn cyclists. Early this year came a major boost in the shape of a new campaign by the Times newspaper, which has galvanised government action on the wider issue of keeping cyclists safe.
The idea that both drivers and cyclists get to understand what each other face, and for me the chance to go up in a cab and actually see what it is like in one of these huge vehicles was really very, very interesting. I think this will make a difference. Cycling is a safe thing to do, but we can make it safer and get even more people out cycling.
So what more can be done? Well, MPA is determined to push the bar higher still on any issue that involves safety. So now it's moving the Cycle Safe campaign up a gear. First, it's making vulnerable road user training compulsory for its members' drivers. But it's also now requiring that all new tippers, truck mixers and cement tankers delivering on behalf of members have the latest monitoring and warning equipment. All new vehicles must be fitted with a range of special equipment by the end of this year. Reversing alarms, rear-view cameras and flashing lights are already in wide use. But other approved gear includes specialist mirrors, side underrun guards, side sensors and cameras and audible warnings. Existing vehicles must be fitted with such equipment over a rolling programme over the next 5 years.
I really congratulate you on taking again this initiative and the 6-point plan, because I think once you get into the cab you can really start to see some of the issues that confront the driver. And even if you're the best driver in the world, without some of those new mirrors and some of the behavioural things that you're trying to encourage both from the driver and the cyclist, there is always going to be a road safety issue. I mean, the government wants more and more people to cycle, but we want them to be able to do it in a safe way.
This campaign with Cycle Safe, our 6-point plan, is something we launched a year ago, and I'm pleased to say that in the last year we're delivering on all of the points in the plan in terms of improved engagement with third parties, with cycling groups. We've now done more on training. We're doing more to install better equipment and retrofit equipment in vehicles, and of course liaison with schools. So these are just some of the activities that have taken place since we launched the campaign over a year ago. And I think we're making good progress, but there's a long way to go. We're also very keen to make sure that other road users take responsibility as well. We're trying to do our bit, we look to others to do their bit.